In number 1, for the second review, it says that if side B is 6 square root of 3, so I'm going to put that right here, in the right triangle below, what is the value of A and C? And the first thing to note is that if the top angle is 30, the bottom is 90, the other angle has to be 60 degrees right here. And so what I'm looking for is I'm trying to find the missing sides, and hopefully you know that this is a special right triangle. So side A is actually the same number as the number in front of the square root of 3, so this is a 6. It's a little shorter, and the hypotenuse is double, so it's just a 12. In question number 2, they ask us to find the diagonal of a square whose side is 16. So I drew a square, and each of these are 16 if it's a square. Hopefully you know these are 45 degrees each, and this is also another special right triangle. The hypotenuse is longer, and the hypotenuse is always the same number, sorry, that should say 45, the same number as the other legs, but it's got a square root of 2 attached. So the answer is C. In the next question, they ask us to reduce the square root of 32. I always try dividing by 2 first, and it turns out that 2 times 16 is 32. The square root of 16 is 4, so the final answer to number 3 is C. In number 4, they tell us that side A is 8. It's also another special right triangle because this is 30 and the other angle is 60. They want us to find the other sides. So just like in number 1, if you notice opposite the 60 has the same number as the other leg, but a square root of 3 is attached. So if this is 8, then this other side is also 8, but it's a little longer, so it's got a square root of 3. And the hypotenuse is just double the 8s, so 16. In number 5, they ask us to find the area of a square, and the diagonal is 6 square root of 2. So hopefully you've recognized patterns like in the one to the left. Each of these sides would have to be 6. And if they want the area of a square, the area is just base times height, and in our case that's 6 times 6, and 6 times 6 is 36, choice B. And in number 6, square root of 28, I break that down into 4 times 7, and the square root of 4 is 2, so the reduced radical is choice D.